Over the last 12 years, I've turned my passion for nutrition into a coaching business that now makes over 20 to 30K every single month. So if you want to learn how to replicate my success, then you're in luck, because I'm about to give you everything you need to start reeling in high-paying nutrition clients on autopilot. And as a bonus, I'm going to break down one of the biggest mistakes you're probably making as a nutrition coach or someone that wants to get into coaching that can put you at risk for absolute failure. But first, I'm going to tell you about a must-do that's going to set you up for nutrition coaching success. There are thousands of nutrition and fitness coaches out there that are fighting for the same pool of clients that you are, with everybody offering the same lose fat, improve your energy and overall health, gain muscle, and the list goes on. But by offering more services, you can appeal to a more broader range of clients, right? Well, I hate to break it to you, but you got that all wrong. You've probably heard of the phrase, jack of all trades, master of none. In a competitive service-based industry like nutrition coaching, every customer is going to be searching for the best of the best to solve their specific problem, because no one wants to settle for second best or someone that doesn't understand where they're coming from. And that's why you desperately have to stand out from the crowd as a nutrition coach. In this context, that usually means targeting a specific niche and becoming the best at solving problems within that niche. So instead of taking on nutrition coaching as a whole, you're going to want to start looking to cater to a specific type of person. A perfect example would be an adult right out of college working their first job, and they're struggling gaining weight because they're adapting to a brand new schedule, a bunch of new demands, and trying to keep up with their old social life. You can look into the challenges that they face: a lack of time, a need for convenience. Develop resources like easy recipes, go-to guides for ordering out of the home, and even health strategies for managing that work-life balance. This is going to be incredibly important to them specifically. And if you're able to sit down and dedicate all of your time and energy to learning everything you can to this specific type of person, your ideal customer and who they are, and furthermore, how to help them get meaningful results, then you're soon going to establish yourself as the go-to person within this niche, and people are going to start seeking you out because of that. I first did this in the world of nutrition and powerlifting, which is a strength sport that comprises the squat, bench press, and deadlift. I was helping masters athletes over 40 years old drop a weight class so they could become more competitive. When they did this, they would go from decent competitors at the national level to all of a sudden becoming podium finishers on the international and world's level. I did this with a few athletes. They would tell all of their peers about it, and the referrals would start coming in. And then before you know it, almost seemingly overnight, I became the go-to person when it came to nutrition and masters athletes in powerlifting. It was wild. Now, before you can sell to your target audience, you need to get in front of them. And this is where your social media game is going to come in. We all know the importance of social media and building a brand in today's creator economy. Social media is now a free pass to getting more eyes on your coaching business. You used to have to pay for this type of stuff in the form of advertisements, but now social media, all it takes is you posting content and using your time to develop your personal brand. Having a personal brand is the quickest and most effective way to grow any type of business, but especially coaching. If you spent a lot of time on YouTube, you've probably come across some videos from Iman Ghazi. I know I have, and I've actually pulled a lot of inspiration from his content. Anyways, Iman is someone that started in social media marketing agency, meaning that he would create content for other businesses, but now has shifted his focus to his personal brand that makes him millions of dollars every month. And that's because he learned early on that working in a more conventional type of business wasn't the way of the future. So he started diverting all of his energy and resources to building his personal brand. And he's been able to come out on top through many different trends and changes in this industry because he was ahead of the curve, and it all came down to leveraging his personal brand. That stands the test of time. Now, how does this apply to you as a nutrition coach? As a nutrition coach, you can't really expect to land clients by sending out postcards, putting up banners or posters in your local fitness center, or sending cold DMs to people that aren't really expecting or wanting help from you. All of these methods just aren't really worth the resources needed to pull them off. And ultimately, you're going to be left with no clients and an empty wallet. And that's why I want to now share with you the content strategy that I've used to gain thousands of followers on Instagram and even thousands of followers on YouTube YouTube in the last month. You can copy this right from me. On Instagram, I'm posting Reels, but I'm also posting carousels. I like to use Reels to put out short yet highly valuable educational content on becoming a better nutrition coach through storytelling and listifying my content. Like, here are the best 3 ways to do this, or here are 2 mistakes to avoid. I put out a lot of them, at least 1 a day on my Instagram page. It's something that both my team and myself put a lot of energy into because, first of all, we have this database of videos that we can put out on different platforms, and it helps a lot of people discover my page for the first time. It's very discoverable. Carousels and other still posts on Instagram, on the other hand, are also great for talking to your viewers' pain points and diving into that, but also selling your services as a nutrition coach. Now, I would say, and this is a secret, my YouTube and my YouTube platform is my secret weapon. Arguably, I think it is the best platform for people to start posting content on. It's by far the most searchable platform, although the others are trying to catch up. This means you can create content with the intent of it being found through the titles and the thumbnails as well as the topic, and it can get a lot of views without having a big audience, as well as it may be the hardest one to do and to create content on, which means less people are doing it. If I were you, I'd start YouTube and I'd start today. And the best part about YouTube content is that it is evergreen. This means that your content is going to be showing up on people's feeds indefinitely, not just for a few days or a week. It's essentially unlimited outreach for people that are discovering your content for the first time. Social media is the all-powerful marketing tool of this generation. But if you're just gonna blindly put out content for the sake of doing it, you're probably not gonna see much success. You see, the job of social media isn't just to get people's attention. It's aimed at showing off 2 main things: what you do, and most importantly, what you know. In addition to that, it doesn't just reflect that you talk the talk, it also shows that you walk the walk. People love having someone that they can connect to and someone that they can relate to. So use your social media to show that you're an actual person with a life, not just a money-hungry coach trying to extort your followers for money. Instagram stories of you in the gym or the meals that you're eating for a specific goal show the world that you in fact preach what you teach. Just imagine what it would feel like if you hired a strength coach that never actually got strong. You wouldn't do that, right? That's why it's important to share your goals and what you're focusing on. This is super important because a coach is someone that you work with day in and day out. So having an easygoing coach that anyone can communicate is going to be the main prize in a lot of customers' eyes. When you've built an audience that trusts that you're the person that can help them achieve a dream result, it won't be hard to get them to start buying from you. But there's a new problem. In case it hasn't dawned on you, no one is gonna hire you as a nutrition coach just because it sounds like you know what you're talking about. So you can address this with a simple solution that I'm sure you've seen everywhere: proven results. Nutrition coaching is a results-based business. And as interested as potential clients might be in your services, no one is going to sign up unless they're quite certain that they're going to achieve the result that they're after. So they need proof that you can deliver. And this is where client results and testimonials come into play. For nutrition coaches, the tried and true before and after pictures and video testimonials seem to work the best. You're gonna wanna use these testimonials to show how you've changed the lives of your clients, where they were before, what problems they have, how they struggled, why that made life hard, and then how they benefited from your coaching. What changed? What were the big things that stood out? What were the things that made a difference to them? And then ultimately the result that they were able to achieve through all of this. Really anything that shows off the effectiveness of your coaching and what makes you different. Now, if you're completely new to coaching, or if you don't have many testimonials to add to your portfolio, you could always start coaching for free to start to build these up. It's a great way to get the ball rolling and land some of your first paying clients as a nutrition coach. You could try to find someone at the gym to approach, or better yet, have them approach you, or just use a friend or a family member that trusts you. You offer your nutrition coaching services for free or at a discount with the return of that testimonial. It's almost a no-brainer for anyone that gets this offer from you, and they're likely to take you up on it. Taking on free clients with the intent of producing results is going to, number one, help you build your confidence, but also your testimonials, which is going to lead to a bunch of sales down the road. Now, if you've watched up until this point, you've already been equipped with everything you need to land your first paying nutrition client, as well as every other one after that. But there's probably one thing that you've never heard from any other nutrition coach, and this can make or break your nutrition coaching business. Speaking from the perspective of someone that's trained hundreds of aspiring nutrition coaches. The biggest takeaway I have for you today is to focus on delivering results. Nutrition coaching and coaching in general can be a really time-intensive job. It is important for you to understand that you're working on helping real people achieve results so that they can improve their overall lives. So focus on each and every individual client and taking care of them. I say this because I've seen a lot of coaches get started and then become preoccupied on landing the next client instead of taking care of the ones that they already have. That's just going to lead to many unhappy clients, and obviously that's not what you want. Take your time to deliver on the dream results that your clients need and want. Before you know it, clients will come flocking to you and your coaching services. That I can guarantee. Now remember how I told you how social media is the backbone of any business, especially a coaching business? That's why you can't afford to produce boring, subpar content, or even worse, not do it at all. So if you're serious about starting and growing a nutrition coaching business, you got to get your social media content creation dialed in. To do that, you're going to want to check out this video I've linked up right here. I'm going to show you the exact steps to get this started. Check it out now, and I'll see you in the next video.